The template for the lesson plan has been designed for a complete class from beginning to the end. It consists of 3 parts: commencement, transaction, and conclusion. Each part is important and paves way to practice speaking in English throughout the English period. Commencement is the first part of the plan. It begins with greetings the class and having a general conversation about the well-being, homework, or any other topic of relevance, including the weather outside. Teachers should ask and wait for the responses from the students. They should be used as an opportunity to make the students converse in English. Give them a chance to express their opinion or anything else they wish to share. It need not to be related to the lesson. Be a patient listener and appreciate the attempt made by them. Correct them if needed and encourage them to speak politely. Apart from this, commencement can also be used to activate their prior knowledge about the lesson that is going to be taught. For example, if you are going to teach a grammar concept, have an activity to check their understanding before you proceed. The activity should be followed by a discussion on what was right or what was wrong and reiterate the concepts before you go further. In terms of prose, poetry, and supplementary reading, there can be a discussion on the theme, introduction of keywords, visual stimulation, discussion through questions and prompts. During commencement, the teacher can also check on what was taught in the previous by testing the students through simple activities or a summarization of the important points. Transaction is the actual teaching of the main text. It may be prose, poetry, grammar, vocabulary, other language building activities, and other skills such as speaking, listening, or writing. Make sure there is continuous interaction during the session to ensure that students are able to comprehend what is being taught. Plans include strategies that can be used while teaching and after teaching. The teachers can customize it to suit the needs of the class according to the pace and grasping abilities of the students. Some of the strategies used are sequencing of events, characterization, identification of keywords, discussion on plot and theme, predicting on what might happen in the next in the lesson, justification, tabulation, comparing and contrasting. The plans also feature mind maps, audio-visual aids for better understanding. These are only suggested activities. The teachers are free to formulate their own activities to encourage students to speak in English throughout the learning process. Activities can be individual, in pairs, or groups. The conclusion of class should be a summing up of what was taught in this period. It can be in the form of an activity, questions recalling characters, plot, or theme. If time permits, or it is the end of a lesson or unit, there can be debates or discussions based on the text, including as many participants as possible. If the teacher wishes to make it more thought-provoking, exploratory questions can be asked. Students can take up role play or a skit. Before they go to the next unit, teachers must ensure that students have understood the concept. This will help in retention and make it easy to recall later. General instruction to teachers. The spoken English lesson has 3 major parts: commencement, transaction, and conclusion. Each part has activities to engage students and provides them opportunities to spontaneously speak in English. The teachers must ensure that enough exposure is given to all students and provide ample opportunities for all the students of the classroom to speak in English. If one group of students do not get an opportunity to participate in the activities in today's class, they must be made to participate in the following class. Make sure that all students participate in these activities. The activities are mostly of three types: individual, pair, and group activities. The teachers have the freedom to modify the type of activity according to the class strength and availability of time. The main aim and focus of all the activities are to help students to talk fluently in English. Therefore, teachers can design their own activities based on the pace of the learners. The topics of the activities should center around known or familiar things around the students. This will make it easier for the student to relate to, and therefore they will be comfortable and confident to talk about it. The activities should lead from known to the unknown and should be tailored to suit the need of the learners. Avoid topics that are not relevant or familiar to the students. Initially, reading from a prepared script can be permitted till they are able to speak on their own. The duration of the presentation or talk should be a minimal in order to give them the confidence that they can complete it. They should not be interrupted during the presentation. Instead, errors should be corrected at the end of the talk or presentation. Model phrases, sentences, or templates can be given at the initial stage and they can be asked to build on. The phrases and sentences given in the plan are to help the teachers communicate in English, and teachers can also make use of their own sentences and use their own activities if needed. These plans are designed in such a way to cover the syllabus provided for each term with interesting activities and student-centric English atmosphere. I am sure that the English language teachers will carry over these activities in an interesting way, and students would thoroughly enjoy the English atmosphere in our classes and develop their communication skill without any burden. Thank you. Wish you all the very best.